Alright, so I just got out of the brand new The Batman, which is directed by Matt Reeves, the same guy who did Cloverfield. He also directed Dawn and War for the Planet of the Apes. 3 fantastic films. The Batman's production, it started off as a solo Batman film for Ben Affleck, but well, you say that came to a stop after Justice League underperformed, and now we have Robert Pattinson as Batman. We also got Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman. John Turturro plays Salvatore Maroni. Colin Farrell is the Penguin. Paul Dano as the Riddler. Andy Serkis as Alfred. And Jeffrey Wright as Commissioner Gordon. Yeah. This movie was the one that I was probably looking forward to the most this year, and it delivers. The Batman is a gorgeous looking film from start to finish. The Bat starts trying to solve these crimes. Bruce has been Batman for about 2 years, but then all these crimes start getting committed, and there are clues. Some of the clues left behind are these riddles. And so Batman tries to figure out who the Riddler's next target is. And as he gets closer, he starts finding some stuff that he's like, some really, really dark stuff from the past. And it's all rather interesting. Now, when I heard that Matt Reeves was going to be directing this film, I was like, okay, this guy could do some good movies. I mean, I mentioned that he's done 2 Planet of the Apes movies, and he also did Cloverfield, all of which I absolutely enjoyed. And the Batman is just, it is Batman returning to the kind of form that the character was in during when we were getting the Dark Knight trilogy. I mean, this reminded me of like all the reasons why I love the world of Batman. You got these complex and very interesting villains. You got this complex and really interesting hero. And it's all just very well done. It's all so well done. I can't really think of much of a reason to really hate this movie. I will warn you, it is a 3-hour movie, but it didn't necessarily, I don't know if it felt like it was 3 hours to me. I think it might have felt like it was about the same length as The Dark Knight Rises. And that was, or maybe closer to what The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight was only a 2.5 hour film, and The Dark Knight Rises, it was a little shorter than this one. At 2 hours and 55 minutes, The Batman is the longest Batman movie, and I'm still not exactly sure if they needed it to be that long, but everything else was so perfect. It was not the most perfect movie of all time, but it's quite possibly the most perfect Batman film of all time right now. I am going to give The Batman an A+.